You make choices every second of your life that affect your future. These seemingly minor decisions make the story complex of our lives right now. When was the last time you had to deal with a problem? Did you see it as a loss or a chance to grow? This question isn't just a matter of speech. It underpins Stoic reasoning about the world. Let's discuss how daily decisions affect more than just our character today. The timeless knowledge of Stoic thought shapes our fate as well. This video discusses 10 daily routines that Stoicism has influenced. They promise to improve your life and strengthen your virtuous and happy self. We'll talk about why the easy act of getting better at these skills can make a huge difference in your personal growth. Not only are there self-help tips here, but you can also change the way you think. Do this, whether you've studied theory all your life or not. Even those who are beginning to doubt the status quo can find something here. Please save, like, and share this video with everyone you know who is on your own road of spiritual or personal growth. The ideas we're discussing today may challenge some of your long-held beliefs, so I urge you to watch all the way through and fully interact with the material. Let's begin this trip together by challenging our ideas and taking small steps toward growth. This isn't just a mantra to make you feel good. It's a practice with roots in the old Stoicism. Stoics believe that despite our inability to control everything, we have power over how we react to things that happen to us. It all starts with how we feel. Having a positive mood doesn't mean ignoring the negative things that happen in life. You may choose to conceal the truth while maintaining a smile. Instead, it's about accepting all of who you are. A strong mind that helps us handle the ups and downs of life with grace and knowledge. How can we maintain this mindset every day? It starts with how we see things. Thought leader Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you that matters. What counts is how you deal with it." This means seeing problems as chances to learn and grow. Instead of viewing them as obstacles, view them as opportunities to demonstrate virtues such as patience, courage, and perseverance. For example, if you have a failure at work, don't get angry or blame others. Instead, think about what you can do to make things better. Ask yourself, what does this teach me? Move your attention from the problem to the next step. You're not only fixing a problem, you're also making yourself better. Having a positive mood means being thankful for the beneficial things in your life. Every morning, no matter how small, think about what you're grateful for. It could be a warm morning, a tasty cup of coffee, or just the chance to make someone's day better. The Stoics emphasize gratitude, and this practice shows that. Rather than being sad about what we don't have, being thankful changes our viewpoint. Focusing on the positive aspects and minimizing the negative aspects naturally guides us. Also, if we want to live a happier life, it's important to not judge others. Most of the time, our negative reactions aren't the result of the events themselves, but rather of the way we interpret them. Stoicism tells us to think about our first reactions before acting on them. Before you respond, take a deep breath and think about whether something is making you lose your focus by overly negative thoughts or unrealistic hopes. Pausing helps and gives you time to think about what to say next. You should gradually transform your automatic responses into more thoughtful and positive ones. Finally, having a positive mood means being kind and understanding to other people. Never forget that everyone has problems, many of which we don't know about. When someone acts out of anger or rage, show empathy instead of getting back at them. To be calm, we need to do more than just control our own feelings. Kindness outward can have a significant impact on our interactions with others. For the better, from a Stoic point of view, let's break down what it really means to improve speaking skills. It all starts with learning how to listen. Real communication is about hearing more than talking. Just like talking, Stoicism teaches us to listen and understand. It's not just about reacting, it's about giving someone your full attention without thinking about what you're going to say next. Being there for them while they talk is important, and it not only helps. It helps you understand the real message and also shows that you respect the speaker. Next, think about how you say what you're thinking. Stoics stress the importance of being clear and being honest in everything you say. This doesn't mean being direct to the point of being rude. Instead, it's about being honest and open about your feelings and thoughts. Clear communication eliminates the space for mistakes, which often lead to arguments. Consider what you want to say and how others will react before speaking. Make sure your message takes into account other people's feelings and points of view. Stoicism also tells us to think about how our words affect others. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, often stressed how important it was to say only words. When you choose your words, make sure they don't hurt others and instead help them. Do they build and uplift, or do they destroy and tear down? This goes beyond avoiding negative speech to how you use your words. To make the people around you feel good, communicate clearly. Having empathy means trying to see things from someone else's point of view. This empathetic method lets you tailor your responses in a way that hits home with them. It not only simplifies conversations, but also fosters deeper connections between people. In tough chats, empathy especially lets you talk about touchy subjects. This will help you communicate better without making people nervous. Understanding Stoicism requires accepting silence when it's necessary. Things that you don't say are sometimes the most powerful things you can say. Silence can be a powerful word that allows us to think and understand. With thoughtful answers, it gives us a chance to step back and look at the situation again. Ensure that our subsequent remarks are thoughtful and cautious. Stoicism says that the first step to self-discipline is to understand our wants and urges. It makes us stop and think about whether our behaviors are based on short-term emotions. If you follow a well-thought-out, logical plan, every moment of choice is a chance. Use this discipline, for example, when you want to postpone tasks. Now is a wonderful time to practice self-discipline by reaffirming your resolve. Consider your chores and goals and ask yourself, am I giving in to this urge, in line with my long-term goals? Following your plan will help you most of the time, brings long-term happiness that is much greater than the short-term pleasure of being lazy. Setting clear, attainable goals is another way to build self-discipline. The Stoics thought that people should live with meaning and set goals. When you know what you want, there's a straightforward way to use these ideas. It's easier to make choices when you can compare each action to your goals. Do you think this will help me reach my goal? Combined with clearly defined goals, this type of focus could be beneficial. It helps us stay focused and strong even when problems come up. Stoicism teaches us the importance of consistency, which is another crucial aspect of routine and repetition in forming good habits by constantly making the disciplined action to become less of a fight and more of a default setting. The point at which self-discipline goes from being a choice to being a part of your personality. You might want to start a morning practice or other daily habits that will help you be more disciplined. This involves engaging in activities such as meditation and creating daily plans. These habits make you more self-disciplined, just like lifting weights does. Your muscles and self-discipline are not about enduring pain. Stoics believe that discipline is about finding joy in the little things in life. Doing the right thing means realizing that happiness doesn't come from things outside of yourself or praise, but from living a life you respect when you make sure your daily actions are in line with that. When you make disciplined decisions based on your core values, each one becomes rewarding. Getting stronger in your self-discipline should feel like a step toward a better, more satisfying life. This involves contemplating and implementing changes. The Stoics pushed people to look at themselves. At the end of each day, individuals often reflect on their actions and adjust their behavior accordingly. Reflect on your actions and consider the times you received and did not receive punishment. Make a plan to improve tomorrow by learning from both. Make sure your practice adapts to how you learn more about yourself and your plans. Stoic thought is based on the idea that changing your mind can change your life in powerful ways. The Stoics said that changing our outside situations won't make us content in the long run, but by changing how we think about and respond to them, this emotional shift. To be truly happy, we must understand that the glass is not half full. It's not about how the glass appears, but about how we perceive it. So how can we begin to make this shift? In order to think in a useful Stoic way, we must first realize that every challenge we face is a chance to show traits like resilience, having patience and bravery, like when you're in a tough spot at work. Instead of seeing it as a setback, see it as a chance to get better at fixing problems. If you adhere to your beliefs, this is the Stoic approach to problem solving. The well-known expression impediment encapsulates the ability to transform challenges into opportunities. What gets in the way of action becomes the way of action. Next, it's important to become more self-aware. Stoicism requires a deep understanding of how becoming more aware of your thoughts and behaviors can help you understand your own values and urges. You can start to doubt their truth and usefulness. Are your ideas based on facts? Or are they just guesses? How do you handle certain events that make you feel calm? Or do they cause trouble? Being aware of yourself helps you spot negative thought habits. Replace them with ones that are more logical and helpful. Additionally, embracing change plays a crucial role in changing your mind, because life is always changing and sticking to a fixed way of thinking. Stoics believe that things change, and that this can lead to dissatisfaction and pain. They focus on changing with kindness, because they know that change is going to happen anyway. It is important for personal growth to be open to new things and flexible. When you accept that change as a part of life, you stop fighting it and let it in. It's also beneficial to be open to new opportunities and to show gratitude every day. Stoicism isn't just about dealing with adverse things. It's also about enjoying the positive things in life. Every morning, no matter how small it seems, think of something you're thankful for. Simple things like a warm day or a thoughtful act from a friend could make this happen. Being grateful changes your attention from what you don't have to what you do have, which makes you happier, and an open mind. Finally, be deliberate about the knowledge you take in. The people we surround ourselves with greatly influence our thought processes. Stoics think that they should surround themselves with beneficial things and wise people. This means that they read. Uplifting and enlightening books include discussions that spark thought and change your perspective. Spending time with people who will help you become a better person is important. Changing your attitude is an ongoing process that takes time and effort. Every day you need to make a few small changes to how you think and act. When you adopt a reserved attitude, you're not just changing the way you think. You're changing the way you live your whole life. Seneca wrote extensively about the fleeting nature of life and how many of us fail to grasp this fact. We cherish our time until it nearly disappears. How can we use this Stoic advice? How can we better utilize today's time? To begin, it's about setting priorities. We prioritize tasks that align with our core values in a world full of distractions. Setting important goals and distinguishing between urgent and non-urgent tasks is crucial. It's crucial to complete urgent tasks immediately, yet they frequently overlap. When it comes to other people's goals, important jobs help us reach our long-term goals. And goals. Stoicism teaches us to put our efforts toward what really counts. To act with meaning, ask yourself every morning, what are the most important things I need to do to reach my goals? This straightforward question can help you plan your day and make sure that the things you do have meaning and are in line with your values. Next, consider the Stoic habit of thinking about the day's events at the end of each day. Think about your accomplishments and areas for improvement. What productive activities did you engage in, or did unimportant things divert your attention? This daily report aims to increase your awareness of how you spend your time, not to make you feel negative about yourself. It eventually reduces wasted time and increases productivity in ways that are truly satisfying. Stoicism also helps us stay strong. We should embrace simplicity by simplifying our daily lives. This could mean that we have more time to focus on what's really important. Clearing out your physical and digital workspaces or turning down responsibilities that don't help you reach your higher goals can be beneficial. Goals. Keeping things simple leads to efficiency, and efficiency leads to spending more time engaging in enjoyable and educational activities, interspersed with breaks. Breaks are also important. The Stoics did not believe in working nonstop. They knew how important it was to rest and think. Marcus Aurelius wrote about this. Taking breaks to think about things stresses how important it is to keep working. It makes us less smart and less able to think clearly and act wisely. Planned breaks, such as small breaks during the day or set times to relax, are crucial. Refreshing your body and mind can enhance your productivity at work. Accept the idea of mindfulness, a practice that fits well with Stoic beliefs. Being fully present in every job not only makes your work better, but it also reduces the overall time required to complete the task. Multitasking is a common mistake that people make. Focusing on one thing at a time is often useless in today's world. You can get it done faster and more accurately, making better use of your time. Growing your knowledge is an important part of Stoic philosophy, which says that information is the key to wisdom. Is one of the 4 most important virtues for having a good life. The Stoics thought that to be truly wise, you need to do more than just learn things. Life fulfills this promise in ways that improve ours and the lives of those around us. Learning and getting better helps us deal with change and make smarter choices. Let's talk about how to make a habit stick and live happier lives. Of learning something new every day while following Stoic ideas. It all starts with interest. The Stoics were naturally interested in the world. Both the laws of the world and human nature reflect this. Have a deep-seated interest in the world around you. Ask questions and seek out new knowledge. Reading a piece could be a simple way to learn about different points of view. Conversations about complicated topics or topics you're not interested in can be difficult. Start the practice with someone who doesn't agree with you. Stoics read every day because they loved books and believed in the power of reading. Books have the power to change people's perspectives. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Despite living very different lives, everyone from the ruler to the advisor to the slave had one habit in common. Set aside time every day to read and learn from the works of others who came before them. It doesn't always work when you're reading it early in the morning, during your lunch break, or right before bed. Have to be thoughtful. Reading different books improves your knowledge and skills, to see how different ideas fit together and to use what you learn. Stoicism isn't just a theory. It's also a way of life that aims to consider applying new living skills as you learn them to make your personal and work life better. Like learning about Stoic anger management methods that are helpful, but they're only useful when you use them. There are real-life events that test your patience and strength. Practice thoughtfully. The Stoics believed that reflection was a useful tool. To better understand and apply what you've learned, take time to think every so often. Consider how what you've learned aligns with your life goals and ideals. You can accomplish this by journaling, meditating, or simply thinking deeply. Discuss what you learned and did that day, then share your knowledge. Stoicism teaches that helping others is an important part of being smart and good. By sharing what you've learned for the good of others, you not only strengthen but also gain a deeper understanding and enhance the lives of others. This could be done by teaching writing or having deep conversations. To share what you know can be a fulfilling experience. It not only aids in remembering what you've learned, but also provides an opportunity to provide feedback and hear alternative perspectives. This can aid your understanding. The Stoics think that the only way to really be wealthy is to make effective use of your resources, no matter what they are. How much time, skill, or money do you have to instill beneficial financial habits? Are not just about getting rich. They're also about handling your money in a way that helps you live a good life. Start this important life by being content with what you have. Stoicism teaches that inner peace and understanding, not material things, are what make people happy. When you really understand this, you start to see why people are always trying to make more money. Changing your life constantly might not necessarily make you happier. Knowing this can make you cut back on spending and save more. Spend less on unnecessary items by being content with what you already have. Next, it makes sense to start making smarter financial choices. Focus on making a budget. Stoics believe in self-control and discipline. A budget reflects these qualities in your financial management. Start by keeping track. Write down everything you spend for a month to see where your money goes. You may be surprised at how little it cost you. When you have a clear picture of how to spend your money, spontaneous purchases add up. Don't let a budget limit you. Use it as a guide. However, There is a method to ensure that your spending aligns with your values and contributes to a better life. Building a disaster fund is another important part of being simple and smart. Stoicism tells us to be ready for the unexpected because life is uncertain. Bad luck with money can happen to anyone. An emergency fund protects you from these unknowns. This will provide you with peace of mind and prevent you from incurring debt in the event of unexpected expenses. Even if you start small, save some of your income each month. Continue saving every month until you accumulate enough funds to cover a few months' worth of living expenses. Also, plan for the future, while Stoics focus on the here and now. They also know how important it is to plan ahead and have insight. Investing lets you get richer over time so that you can pay for your wants in the future. Help other people, which is an important part of having a Stoic life. Learn about different investment options and pick one that suits you. Based on your risk tolerance and time frame, smart buying can help you become financially free. It helps you live your values rather than your survival needs. Practice kindness. Stoicism isn't just about getting better at yourself. Additionally, it stresses how important it is to improve your spending habits in order to help others. You not only protect your future, but you also give yourself the chance to help people who need it. Helping a friend in need, giving to a charity, or backing a community project are all beneficial things that you can do. Being quiet wealthy means using your money to make other people's lives better. The Stoics believed that everything, whether perceived as good or bad, gives you a chance to become better and smarter. This way of thinking changes. You can transform daily challenges into valuable teachings that foster your growth and resilience. First, we must become more self-aware, according to Stoicism. Knowing yourself is the key to becoming wise and growing. Start by thinking about what you did, how you felt, and what you thought. You should ask yourself, are my actions in line with my values? Do my feelings affect the choices I make? Am I thinking logically about what's going on? By closely looking at you, you know where to grow in your inner life and make conscious efforts. To improve those aspects of your character, establish realistic expectations. Active Stoics set challenging goals that reflect their values. In their search for virtue, they set clear, attainable goals that show them the way. To get better at something, like being more patient or learning a new skill. Whether it's becoming more moral or getting over a weakness, each goal should make you a better, stronger person. Don't forget that the goal is not to be perfect, but to get better. Enjoy the little wins along the way, because every step is a part of your bigger trip. As you work to become your best selves, also accept the practice. Stoics believe learning is lifelong, not just in school but also from your own life. Push yourself to leave your safe zone, and be open to new things. Go to workshops and listen to talks that will make you think. Engage in these activities or talk to people with different opinions. Expanding your perspective and sharpening your mind are both crucial aspects. In pursuit of personal growth, I promise to work on being resilient. Stoics don't think that being resilient means ignoring or hiding your feelings, but about how to deal with them in a positive way when things go wrong. Instead of letting negative feelings take over, use Stoic methods. It is important to use objective judgment and a controlled reaction to navigate through challenging situations. This strategy not only assists you in addressing current issues, but also enhances your ability to deal with future problems. And finally, ask for feedback is crucial. Stoicism values the advice that comes from people who are further along the road of virtue. Find mentors who have the traits you want to develop, and be willing to listen to constructive feedback. Feedback helps you grow by providing new ideas you might not have anticipated. This will enable you to identify areas for improvement that are crucial for your personal growth. Before connecting with your purpose, you must know it. Stoicism says that this usually means knowing your own special skills and how you can use them to make the world a better place. This could mean a job path. In addition to personal connections, community service, or creative projects, think about your passions, skills, and applications. Self-reflection is important if you want to help others and make the world a better place. It sets the stage for a life that is great in many ways. But it is also satisfying and in line with your beliefs once you have a better idea of Stoic philosophy. Get a sense of your purpose and start making goals that fit with it. It does not advocate for passive acceptance of fate. Rather, it advocates for aggressiveness. Engaging in life to achieve positive objectives should encourage your personal development. It should be sufficiently clear that you can take steps every day to reach them. Every little thing you do should join together to make a bigger system. Maintaining a worthwhile life and staying focused on your purpose requires constant reevaluation. The Stoics teach us that life is always changing, and so is our idea of who we are. Our places in the world can change, so staying true to your mission isn't a one-time thing but an ongoing process. You should keep looking at your way. Do the decisions you make still help you reach your end goal? When you learn something new or your life changes, make changes. Being flexible is not a sign of weakness. It shows that you are smart and able to change. Self-discipline and resilience are also important for getting in line with your goal. Stoicism says that problems and failures are normal parts of life. You can transform them into opportunities for growth and a revitalized sense of purpose. Use problems to motivate yourself to achieve your goals. Rather than viewing them as obstacles, this kind of resilience not only enables you to persevere, it also strengthens your ability to deal with problems better in the future. It's important to include your mission in your daily life, but it's not enough. If you want to achieve big general goals, you need to live out your purpose in small everyday ways. This could mean picking work projects that are in line with your values. Investing time in hobbies or charitable work can help you fulfill your purpose or build relationships that help and improve your path, no matter what you decide. Is a chance to show how dedicated you are to your goal by making a clear and real living statement. Stoic says that being grateful means seeing the value in everything you come across. Not only is it about being grateful for beneficial things that happen, it's also about finding value. In trials, the Stoics teach us that problems and hardships are chances to show virtue. Being thankful can show strength, patience, and perseverance. With these opportunities, you're not only cultivating a positive attitude, but you're also improving yourself. To make this a habit, start each day with a moment of thought about the things you usually do. Don't think about your health, the roof over your head, or even clean water. That comes out of your tap. You know these aren't just perks. However, since they are significant gifts, engaging in this daily practice fosters a mindset of gratitude. It has the power to transform your entire day and increase your openness to the positive aspects of the world. Even when things are small and everyday, Stoicism tells us to be thankful. We keep our wants and hopes in check by focusing on what we already have. We can control our urges for more and lessen our unhappiness. This doesn't mean giving up your goals or drive. It means finding a balance. Where your wants don't control your mental health, like when you want to feel happy instead of upset. Avoid complaining about not having the latest smartphone and enjoy your current one. It has the power to keep you in touch with family and friends and handle your daily tasks. This change in viewpoint makes things less stressful and more peaceful. And an open, accepting mind. Being thankful can also make your relationships better. Stoicism puts a lot of value on society and relationships with other people. When you say thank you, you're calling for peace and mutual respect. Toward others, whether it's a simple thank you or a more meaningful show of thanks. You recognize their worth and what they've done for you. This not only strengthens your ties but also creates a network of people who can help and comfort you when things get tough. Taking a Stoic view of thanks means recognizing that things change. Among life's blessings, everything is fleeting, and we will all experience loss. By regularly showing thanks, you get ready for these changes that are going to happen. With grace and calm, this knowledge makes you appreciate it more. The present moment is telling you to enjoy what you have while you still have it. Thank you for coming along with me today as I talk about Stoic values and how to be grateful. Keep in mind that we often overlook the beauty in the little things in life. We should all keep learning to appreciate the world around us and grow as a group. If you want to learn more about how Stoicism works, read wisdom and virtue. To improve other aspects of your life, please watch one of the recommended videos. Thank you once again for participating in the Stoic way. We're learning how to live a more thoughtful and joyful life together.